Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 2021 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading and clear the energy space, once again a reminder not to be scammed by anybody in the comment box pretending to be me offering you a reading. This person is not me, they are a scammer. Do not be scammed. I will not be soliciting you for anything. With that said, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Now let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Sagittarius. March 2021, money and career, Sagittarius. March 2021, money and career, Sagittarius. March 2021, money and career, Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Then we have the chakra energy, Sagittarius. March 2021, money and career, Sagittarius. March 2021, money and career, Sagittarius. March 2021, money and career, Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. So we have here dream, the third eye chakra. And we have communication, the throat chakra. We're going to see how this correlates with the tarot. We have here the Fool and the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, time frame August 23rd to September 22nd, and the Six of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. King of Swords is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's a gift of prosperity that's coming that's really having you know where you stand. There's something here that makes things very, very clear for you, okay? And it can be something that happens in the abstract. It can be something that you're thinking about, and all of a sudden it's like, oh. And it's a light bulb moment, it's an aha moment. It's like, oh my, this is what it is, isn't it? This is what it boils down to. And there's a sense of being connected here with your third eye, being connected with the insights, with the understandings of your divinely guided self, of what is seen but isn't seen with the eyes, what is felt with the heart and powered by the soul. And so here with dreams, it's opening up to more. It's opening up to the subconscious, it's opening up to the daydreams, it's opening up to the power, to the understanding. And there's a real connection with the third eye chakra, where you are being spoken to by divinity, by your angels, by your spirit guides, in these very quiet, very almost, I want to say out of body, like spirit is like, it's out of body experience, but it's kind of like when things just come to you. It's like when you're not in your mind so much, when you're not in yourself so much, these things, they come. And it's like, oh, that's it, isn't it? And that's where the communication is with other people, but this communication, Sagittarius, is more deeply with yourself. It's like, where do I want to be? How do I want to move forward? What is it that I desire? What is it that I'm looking for? What's the bigger picture here? Who is it that I am? The throat chakra energy, the sense of, this is me, this is what I desire, this is my truth, this is what I'm communicating to my world. It's coming between you, but there's something bigger here. And I don't know why exactly that is. And what exactly that is leading to, because there's something here that just shakes things. It's like, oh, I never thought of it that way, or oh my gosh, I didn't see that before. And it's planting seeds of prosperity. It's moving you forward, and you're like, and that's where we have the Fool, the leap of faith. The Fool is being the hero of the story. It's beginning the Fool's journey, and that's beginning the hero's tale. No hero says, I'm going to go slay the dragon, and everybody goes, good job, everybody's successful at that. It's like, that's ridiculous. How could you possibly even imagine that? The Fool is looking at things and having the core shaken and saying, but I have to jump. I have to do this. And there's something here where it's like, I have to take a chance. So you're in the day, but you also have the night crowning you with the umbrella, with the starry sky underneath it. It's like the day and the night, what is seen and what is unseen, is very much a part of us during this time. It's like, how do I go forward? Like, how do I embrace? And then there's this sense of two roads. There's a sense of, this is the path, or this is the path, and this is what is done. This is proper, this is what is done, this is how we move forward. And the fact of the matter is, during this time, you're like, well, screw that. That there's kind of that feeling, and excuse my language, but there's kind of that feeling like, no, I can't just move forward like that. I have to embrace something more. And as we turn inward, like as we have that communication and the ideas and the dreams start coming to us, it's like, oh, but I can move forward in different ways. Oh, I can become more than what I realized. Like, oh, I can open up this door. And so different paths start to open up, and it's rather shocking. It's like, that could be mine. That's going to be the sense. It's just like a wonderment. It's like a little kid going, wow, it's like, wow, that's amazing. And that's how it feels. But it's a conglomeration and a coming together of the hard work. But you're going to feel during this time, it's like, oh my gosh, I've worked so hard. I have to fight every battle that comes my way, because if I don't, then it's all going to fall apart. Be very mindful of how you spend your energy during this time. Because if we fight every single fight, we'll just be too exhausted. We'll just be too overwhelmed, and we'll never get to be where it is that we want to be. We'll just be so busy fighting meaningless, petty, never-ending fights. And we can see that in our world today, that we'll fight these fights and they'll never get us anywhere. Save the energy for the big things. Look at what it is that we truly desire. And then move forward in that truth. Move forward in that understanding. Because these are foundations that we've worked so hard to build and grasp and understand. And it leads us to this turning inward. To this sense of, oh, the light lies here, doesn't it? The power moves us here. The way that I get to move forward is in this. It's like, it's in me. And there's this sense of a quiet. There's a sense of a reasoning. And it's like, well, how does this show up money and career? Like what we've worked for within our financial success, within money, we start to see little bit by little bit, like things coming together. And they can be in really odd ways. It can be like, oh, I didn't expect that, or I didn't see that. But our hard work pays off. So it's not like I'm just toiling for nothing. There's a knowing here. We're knowing that the hard work is paying off, the blood, the sweat, the tears, it pays off. But in the career, it's like, oh, I have to fight, don't I? I have to fight every fight. I have to stand in every truth. I have to know everything so absolutely. And it becomes overwhelming. Don't fight every fight. It won't get you to where you think it's going to lead you. It won't end the way that we want. It's saying, I see you. I see the pain, I see the hurt, I see the suffering, I see the disappointed, I see that I'm not being understood. I get that. But it's like, this is my bigger truth. This is my more powerful understanding. It gets to open up my doors. It gets to lead me forward. And that brings us to, as we look inward, it's like that light, that understanding, that reason, it comes forward. And we say to the world, hush, hush just for a moment. I'm figuring things out. I'm seeing things. I'm understanding things. I'm putting things together. And we need that Sagittarius to be able to kind of fit things together in the way that works for our mind, to be able to move us forward in a way that works for our soul. And it's like, oh. And as we do so, we're going to look at things and find things that have held us back from our past. Past hurts, past pains, past disappointments, past angers, past upsets, past chaos. And it's like, oh, that has affected me. This is the pain, this is the disappointment, this is the negativity that was spoken over me that has shaped so much. It doesn't just have to be from childhood, though a good deal of it is. It can be from relationships that went sour. People that we put our trust in, and they tried to ruin us. They hurt us so badly. And it's looking at things, and it's looking at the pileup of disappointments and sorrows and angers and pains and sufferings. And it's like, I can't live in that anymore. It's taken up too much of my life, and it's robbed me of the success, and it's made me too fast and too quick to fight or to give up and run away. And this is the time where I get to see in my roots that divinity is handing me success, prosperity, abundance. These are seeds that I get to plant within my life. I get to move forward in. I get to embrace this, know this, be empowered by it. And it's a knowledge that comes in. The King of Swords is the warrior king. During this time, we are to be warriors. We are to take what we have learned and what we have dedicated our lives to. Because swords are about dedication, practice, hard work, and diligence. A sword was an indication of a noble. A sword showed power. A sword showed, wealth. A sword showed a change in fortune. And here, that's what we're embracing. Power, wealth, a change in fortune, a purpose forward, a greater understanding, a more defined and igniting truth. And it brings us to looking at the pentacle, the seeds planted. What are we nurturing within us? What do we desire? How do we want to move forward? Where is it that we need to be? What is it that's opening up the door? And it's not turning away from this and saying, oh, this is just a silly fancy, or, oh, this idea is never going to go anywhere. It's having that belief in the self and saying, yeah, I can do this. Because there's something here that's coming. And it changes the game. It changes the way that we look at our wealth. It changes what we value. It puts things into hyper-focus. And it brings us to the subconscious chakra message, which is self-mastery. This is the solar plexus chakra. This is the sense of, I see myself for who I am. I embrace my gut. I embrace my understanding. I know my truth. I'm holding onto my power. And I'm falling into alignment with me. And it brings us then to the Ten of Swords. A dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. A sense of a wealth of knowledge given to us the hard way. Not the easy way. We human beings don't learn very well the easy way, but we learn the hard way. Through truth and hurts and pains and disappointments and angers and upsets. The Ten of Swords is the culmination of all the lessons, of all the disappointments, of the angers, of the pain and of the suffering. And it's rising out of it and saying, I might not be as naive as I was before, as wide-eyed and as hopeful, but I'm a heck of a lot smarter. I have a wealth within me now of knowledge, of wisdom, of understanding, and of deeper truth. And that will carry me far. Remember, swords are a sign of power. In ancient times, they made you. If you owned a sword, you were ruling class, you were above so many. It changed the life of people. To be able to wield a sword was to already have such power. And so to have 10 swords buried in the back, that would never be. Because those swords would be gathered. They'd be taken away. The job would have been done. To be left with the wealth, to be left with the power, that is the extraordinary thing here. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as things become clearer than they have been before. And as truth becomes a powerful part of our success and of our bounty, because we see what we are working towards and what it is that we most value. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius.